everyone, Cadams Tech. So I have a quick video for you today. This video's topic is going to be about what is the hardest thing for junior developers. But first, if you're new to my channel, my name is Christopher Adams. I am a senior full stack software engineer living in the Tampa, Florida area. The mission for my channel is to provide you with some useful information, and if you found that you've gotten any, please remember to like, subscribe, share this channel with anyone that you know is interested in learning development. All right, so what is the hardest thing about being a junior software engineer? I think you all probably have figured it out. That is landing your first job as a junior. This is by far the hardest thing that you will have to do. It was hard for me back in the day, and it's still the same today, if not even a little bit harder because of the tough economic times right now when it comes to hiring junior developers. That's not to say that it's impossible though. It's just going to take some diligence, some hard work, and some of what I have to share. All right, so as stated in several other videos, the most important thing you can do as a junior software engineer trying to break into the field, aside from refining your skills and making sure they're up to par for being someone that is going to be on the job, make sure to have those HTML, CSS, and JavaScript skills. If you're doing anything on the front end or full stack, make sure to have them up to par, at least know the basics of each of those technologies. And then on the back end, make sure you have a solid grasp of a programming language. You don't need to be an expert, but just have a solid grasp of the fundamentals. Make sure you know about some databases, whether it's relational or non-relational. Make sure you have a good concept of that. MVC, Model View Controller, try to brush up on those, that paradigm there. That is if you're doing any back-end or full stack development. Okay, there are other things aside from that. I can go more detail, but for this video, I want to focus more on the aspect of what is the hardest part of being a junior software engineer, and that is definitely landing your first job. So make sure to have those skills to a decent degree, and make sure to have some projects that you can showcase. But the biggest thing by far is going to be networking. Make sure you network. Attend meetups as often as you can. Try and be a regular at some of these meetups, because when the person and some other regulars show up constantly and then you show up, you guys can form a better connection rather than just showing up to a meetup and meeting this person and then never speaking to them again. That's a good tip for you. Another is make sure to join your Discord or Slack for the local dev community that you have there. So if you live in Florida, for instance, Google Florida Developers Slack, or if you live in Colorado, Colorado Developers Slack, or wherever you are. Try and see if there's a community around you. Utilize this community, become a part of this community, and try and make it a part of your family. Log into that Slack or Discord every single day. See what's going on. Try and post. Try and like. Try and get the conversation going. Because the more you expose yourself, the more connections that you, in theory, should have. A lot of these Slack and Discord groups also post. They have like a hiring or a hiring looking channel for people that are looking for jobs and people that are posting job positions that are open. And I often do see junior level positions posted in here. The same for LinkedIn. Every now and then I do see some junior positions posted on LinkedIn as well. So you really want to network. You really want to have all avenues open. Slack and Discord, attending meetups, being present on LinkedIn, making sure that resume looks decent. I can make tips. I can make videos on these too. Let me know if any of you are interested down in the comments below. So I cannot stress the importance enough when it comes to this, right? Very, very important. You're basically laying the foundation. You are planting the seeds, however you want to put it. But in the moment, it may be like, why am I doing this? But a month from now, after doing that, you may be surprised at all of the pieces that are going to work for you, right? All of the friends that you've made, all of the networking that you've done, the managers that you have spoken to that have come to these meetups that you didn't even realize are managers, right? It's important. It's very important. You have to leverage any way possible for getting in the door. And when you're just blindly applying to places without having any references, without having spoken to anyone there, it's just like your paper is in a huge pile, and it's like they're just going to go strictly based off of credentials. They're going to try and look for the best education, the best skill, like the best skills that align with their company. the best track record and things along those lines. But if you have a connection, if you have a reference, then that is all secondary. The education level, even some of the skills are all secondary because you have one foot in the door, right? This is what actually gets you to the interview. But once you're in the interview, that's a different scenario. Those are whole different skills. You actually need to rely more on selling yourself. You aren't really a software engineer at that point. You're more like a salesperson at that point. It's your job to sell yourself to the company. Don't come off as desperate, but you do have to advocate for yourself. You do have to come off as confident, and you do have to basically prove to them that you have what it takes, right? You need to sound confident, because by coming off confident, that makes them think that you know what you're doing. You know, it's verbal, it's subtle cues, right? It's subtle cues. They can pick up on your body language. They can pick up on your tone, if you sound nervous or not, things of that nature. And that goes a long way. So this video was meant to be super duper quick. I wanted to touch on some of the things that I've touched on before, just because it's really important. Being a junior software engineer trying to break into the field is very, very difficult. And by leveraging some of these skills that I spoke in this video, you will have a leg up. You will have a leg up. So I hope you all take it to heart and implement some of these skills. So that's about it. If any of you have any questions, post some comments down below. Let me know some video topics that you would like me to cover. I'm really interested. I have a long list of video topics to go through, but I want to focus on some areas that I know you all are interested in. So if you all would like to know more about how to land a first junior software engineering job, or if you want to know more about my experiences as being a junior software engineer, or a mid-level software engineer, or even a senior software engineer, let me know. Also, if you are interested in more of me doing some devlog stuff, like day in the life, or working on some personal projects and walking through what I'm doing on those personal projects and showing the evolution of them, let me know as well, because I think that will be really fun to do here and there. I want a variety of videos. I want to mix things up. I want to keep it interesting for you all. So thank you all so much. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you know is interested in learning development. And see you all very soon.